Okay, what's going out there, YouTube? Got JOR-ELS Alexandria here, JVS here. What we about to do the daggone thing? We're gonna
this might be my my next video upload.
Aha!
Wow, I don't want to overload people with Marvel.
But we're gonna do some interesting secondary reaction, as it were, because we've already seen the trailer. We were in the Hall H panel for Warner Brothers and for Marvel. It was some dope things that we actually saw, but we wanted to kind of do more of an in-depth conversation about this Justice League. That for me, like I really appreciated them actually taking the time to show me this and like to have it a full trailer. But it's negatable because did they show too much? And that's one of the conversations that we had. But we're gonna try to dissect this trailer the best we can. You wanna give us a countdown?
Yeah, sure.
No, yeah. Oh, you got anything to add first before we start?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
You just go in 3, 1, 2, 3.
The following footage is prepared for filmmakers at a special look.
There is a stranger who comes to this village from the sea.
I love this, man.
He comes in the winter when people are hungry and brings fish. He comes on the king tide. That was last night.
Wow.
Look.
I didn't even hear him say
An
that.
enemy is coming.
Mother box.
I'm looking for
Yeah.
warriors. This stranger.
Wow.
Others like him. I'm building an alliance to defend us. It's very important that I see this man.
I love Barry Allen.
Bruce Wayne.
You said that like it explains why there's a total stranger sitting in the dark in my second favorite chair.
He said he'll fight with us?
More or less.
More or more less?
Dang.
Probably more or less.
He said no.
He said no.
Look, man.
The comedic stuff in this is so
It's
cool.
so jarring for me.
That's a dope shot. Speed
Dude,
Force.
people freaked out during this part.
This
at
Speed
Comic-Con.
Force is so awesome how they do it. He's like, it's Batman.
So you're fast.
That feels like an oversimplification.
I'm putting together a team. People with special abilities. You see, I believe enemies are coming.
Stop right there. I'm in.
You are? Just like that.
Yeah, I need friends.
What?
Can I keep this?
New outfits. Woo! What was he dodging right
I
there?
heard about you.
I don't know.
That's
Didn't
dope.
think you were real.
That CG looks so
Real
dope.
when it's useful. Arthur Curry. I hear you can talk to fish.
Holy crap.
Okay, first off, so I probably didn't add the reaction. Go to his channel if you're confused. But so we're gonna do a commentary about in depth, speaking specifically about the Justice League trailer, because it feels like that's something that you need. But the trailer is, I almost don't even know where to start because it's just such a jarring difference between Man of Steel and BVS and the BVS Ultimate Edition. Like, it's just so different in tone for me with them embracing the humor, you know.
Yeah.
It's almost equivalent to like hanging out with someone who's cool but they have the zero sense of like no comedic nothing, like they don't even laugh, okay, and then like some time goes by and when you see them again, all of a sudden they're like fucking Robert Downey Jr. when they're trying to make you laugh. Like their charisma is just like like they are hilarious. Like it's really bizarre.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I mean I think
So
that
I'm having a hard time adjusting to that. I'm not even. It's not even like the humor is bad. it's just weird. Like that example I used.
I mean, I think for me, like looking at just the sequence with Barry Allen and just Bruce Wayne, that moment it speaks off of, like you said, charisma, but it specifically plays with Ezra Miller. Not so much. I think that Bruce Wayne or Ben Affleck's portrayal of Bruce Wayne is the same. Yeah. It's just from his standpoint. Damn, we got to use your footage.
Oh, okay.
Because my camera just died, y'all.
We might have just did a weird. Anyway,
it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
But for me, like I think that how he did his portrayal of Barry Allen is reminiscent not just of the TV series, but the comic book version of how comedic and how charismatic and how light toned like Barry Allen is. Like even if you know what I'm saying that they had never made BVS and they came straight to this. I figured that's what he would be anyway. And I think tonally, Zack Snyder said that he really wanted to make each one of these totally different. Like he had his own interpretation of how they were going to be. I can definitely see where they lightened up a lot of things. But I think that each one were going to be different regardless.
Yeah, I think there's still some pretty serious tones in the movie, inevitably. But I don't know. Just, I mean, literally, I remember one joke in Man of Steel, and it was fucking god-awful. It was something like...
Which one?
Your truck? I'm blanking out on the character names, but there was just a female soldier, and she was like, I'm like paraphrasing, but she was just like, Superman, I think he's hot, or she said something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like just, it was just terrible.
Yeah, the spoken humor in Man of Steel was not there. I think that there were comedic moments, like when you see the payoff for, after Clark got like that, guy just like tortured him inside of the restaurant and him just take that tractor trailer and just like demolish. That was funny to me, you know what I'm saying? But it's like the movie itself is tragic because you realize this man's lost a whole group of his people and then he just lost his dad off of the belief of him being something that he don't think he can be. And then when you think about Batman vs Superman, the tone of that is terrible things are happening. And I think that you're right. I think that for Justice League to work anywhere, there has to be a threat. There has to be a real imminent danger for them all to be even needed. You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely going to be some dark times in it. But I think that the way that they're putting these characters in the placements that they are, it's definitely going to be catered to a general audience.
Yeah, I almost feel like I really need, bizarrely, I need another trailer. Like, I need something that shows me multitasking with tones. Like... I want to see how the seriousness of this movie meshes with the humor of this movie. I feel like in this trailer they were just purely looking for fun and humor mostly. And I kind of want to see like how the serious side of this film sort of meshes with that. Hopefully there's no discrepancies because that would suck. But other than that, I think it's pretty great. I don't know. As you can tell, it just hit me weird. It really, really did. I was not expecting so much footage. Holy shit. I thought we were just going to see, like, one scene and then a title card. Not like... I mean, this is a full trailer. Like, that's weird.
Yeah, but, I mean, I think that the thing is, though, like, with Guardians of the Galaxy, that's coming out around the same exact time. You know what I'm saying? 2017. And this is coming out in 2017. So it's like, it's right around the corner. It's just... I mean... People knew that they had an expectation that they wanted for Batman Superman that they didn't get, and I think that they were on the fence with Justice League, and I think that Warner Brothers, Zack Snyder, everybody was like, look, this is what we're going to give you. I think that even with them taking all those critics, taking them out to the behind the scenes, showing some of these sequences, that's the reason why they did it. But I mean, for me, looking at sequences like Jason Momoa's like character and his presence, like I was like, this dude is gonna be beast mode. Or even like seeing Cyborg right next to the Flash, like the way that they have the CG for Cyborg, I thought it was gonna look so stupid.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can go to Cyborg that one shot.
Yeah.
Or maybe there is only just a one shot. That looks pretty cool.
It's so dope.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not Cyborg's he's kinda meh for me. But he looks really cool there. Yeah, for sure.
Another thing is the guy.
Is this a flashback?
Yeah, so this is a flashback for the Mother Box. The Mother Box itself, if you don't know, it can actually enact the boom tubes, which actually portal over to Apocalypse. But they also are going to be the thing that's going to keep Victor Stone alive and creating him to be Cyborg, as you saw in BVS. And I think that probably the Atlanteans, the Amazonians, and Cyborg are the direct connections to these mother boxes. And I think that, of course, Darkseid's going to play a big hand in it. And I don't know what era, but it looks like they're Vikings/Kings, so I don't know how they fit into this flashback, but it's definitely they're hiding the mother box from something. And I think that that's going to be a really interesting story. And everybody's been saying that Steppenwolf, which is the right hand of Darkseid, is going to be the main villain in this movie. Nobody really knows, though. And, I mean, just for that alone, that is a lot of depth as far as the mythology. And some people get it, some people don't. If you present it well, like within Guardians of the Galaxy, for instance, you have time to be able to present stuff. You just can't drag it on. And that's one thing that might be a fault that Batman vs. Superman and Man of Steel to a default. If you're looking for kind of this one shot that tells you everything, that might not have been those kind of movies for you. But for me, it's perfect with depth. I'm fine with longevity. But I don't know. I guess we'll see, man.
Yeah. Actually, can you go to my favorite shot? I think I mentioned
What,
this a
all
few times.
4 of them?
Yeah, my favorite shot.
I don't know what the Flash was dodging. That was crazy.
Okay, this shot right here is fucking incredible. I think my head exploded when I saw this. It was just way too much visual information. Like, where are they going?
Exactly.
Whose ass are they going to kick? Like, just the lighting and everything. I geeked out really hard over this image. It's just, I've been waiting my whole life to see this shit. I don't know if they're gonna fail or not, but my God, that was my favorite moment. Which is weird. It's very small, but
it's dope. And the thing is, Superman's not there. Aquaman's not there.
Holy
Green
shit.
Lantern's not there.
yeah, that's true.
So,
Holy
I mean, it's
shit.
still 3 members that are not there. But the thing is, there has to be something that they're fighting. Because, I mean, Wonder Woman alone, you know, I mean, she held her own with Doomsday.
Yeah.
I mean, she honestly, in my opinion, she probably could have given them hands. Like, and, I mean, everybody is just playing to their role. CG looks great. The cinematography looks great. Interesting music choice, but it worked. Like, for the tone of how they're doing it.
Yeah, I thought the music fit great.
Yeah.
Actually.
That's crazy. Cyborg and Batman. That's so weird, man.
That is really, really bizarre. It's really fun seeing Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne and Batman. I don't know. It just I'm really taken aback by this trailer. I'm almost not even sure what to say. But I think it looks. And I think I'm just really guarded just because I really don't care for BVS that much. So this is very conflicting. It's weird. But I don't know. I'm feeling like a strong 8 out of 10 on this trailer.
Oh,
personally.
yeah. I mean, for me, it was a 10 for me. Just because they did the impossible in the sense of tonally changing it without me hating it. Because I was like, if they made this too lighthearted, like, I'm going to be pissed off. Because I didn't have a problem with BVS, and I loved Man of Steel. And I was like, y'all better not just, you know, draw your guns out and just, like, drop them, you know, essentially. So, for me, for them to put this much content together and put it in one trailer and give it to me on the live stage, like, that panel, that is something I'll never forget in my lifetime. Like, being in Hall H and actually witnessing that is mind-blowing. But then at the same time, for everybody to witness and see it, I think that's what they were trying to go for, everybody to love it all at the same exact time. And for those that really got that real experience, they got it. But that's all I really got. I'm all for this.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. I'm still like cautiously optimistic because I'm just like, I need to see a little bit more. I don't know. I'm concerned because BVS was very mixed bag, unfortunately.
I'll say this. Everybody's still talking about it, though.
What?
BVS.
Yeah, there's a
It's
lot.
never been not talked about. I mean, that's the thing. Like,
there's all kinds of hate, though.
It's now. Well,
I think it's hated more than BVS, which is or I think it's hated more than Man of Steel, which is impressive. I love Man of Steel, by the way.
Yeah, I love Man of Steel too. Anyway, we'll talk more about stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the thing about DC. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, say what you want to, but we're still talking about DC. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I haven't talked about Civil War since it came out. Even though I love Civil War, I thought it was amazing, but I haven't talked about it. And it's like,
true,
this stuff.
But that's a weird comparison because I've been talking about because of the blatant flaws of BVS and like.
Oh no, I'm just talking about DC in general.
I mean, with Civil War, like, it's so great. I mean, it's like But fuck, it's like a perfect switch. Like, what's to talk about? I just want to buy it on Blu-ray so I can watch it until I can't watch it for like 2 years or something.
And that's the thing. I think for me is like when I think about Avengers, I felt the same exact way about that. But it's like I've seen it so much that it's like there's not any depth behind me wanting to go and rewatch it all over again. I can watch it, but it's not like, all right, man, I want to see that one sequence so I can get something more meaningful out of it. So it's like, I don't know. I think that the way that DC has the potential of being able to do this, they can turn the tide because they're in there.
I think that's the thing that's holding me back from like giving this a full 10 out of 10. Like, I love this trailer. Oh my god, is that like there's nothing in this trailer, at least for me personally, where I'm just like, you know what? I am no longer worried about this movie. Holy shit, they got this. There's nothing in this trailer, and that conveyed that for me personally. But I will say, they're headed in the right direction.
Yeah, my childhood just literally came to life. Which is crazy.
It looks like the ship is going away from the rocks this time. Yeah, a little bit. Not by a lot. Are we talking about Wonder Woman, or are we going to leave that alone? Maybe. But we're going to get out of here.
Yeah, we're out, man. Peace.
Fuck.